Before you arrive, they already know. Deep in the frozen silence of the northern wilderness, something ancient stirs among the shadows. Watching, listening, anticipating. Wolves move through the world guided by forces humans cannot see. Pressure shifts in the wind, vibrations beneath the soil, thermal trails drifting through the air, and chemical whispers carried by fear itself. Long before a human steps into their territory, before a heartbeat quickens, before a breath escapes into the cold, the wolves already know. How? Instinct? Biology? Or something far older? Something science still cannot explain? Tonight, we step into the unseen world of the wolf, a world where silence is information, wind is a messenger, and presence itself becomes a signal. This is how wolves sense humans before they arrive. Section 1. The Unseen World of Wolves. Wolves navigate a reality layered with signals humans are blind to. Their ears rotate independently, capturing faint frequencies we can't perceive. Their paws read pressure through the earth like fingertips reading Braille. Their noses separate thousands of chemical particles with every breath. To humans, the forest is quiet. To wolves, it is alive with invisible messages. A distant shift in bird calls, a subtle change in wind temperature, a vibration deep in the soil. Wolves stop, lift their heads, and stare into empty space. Because for them, empty doesn't exist. There is always something to feel. Section 2. Pressure shifts in the wind. Humans hear sound. Wolves hear air. When someone enters the wilderness, the wind changes, not in volume, but in pressure. These micro shifts are so small, humans cannot sense them, yet wolves react instantly. A slight dip in pressure might mean a body moved behind trees. A sudden stillness might mean someone froze in fear. A swirl in the wind might carry the shape of a moving figure. Their fur acts like a living antenna, translating air movement into information, distance, direction, speed. Where we see nothing, wolves feel a message carried by the sky itself. Someone is here. Section 3. Ground vibrations and heartbeat detection. Every human step, no matter how soft, creates vibrations. We never notice them, but wolves feel them through their paws like signals on a drum. Dry soil, frozen snow, or damp forest floor. Each sends a different pattern. A slow, heavy rhythm means calm. A fast, sharp vibration means fear. An irregular tremor might reveal someone trying to move quietly. And beneath these footsteps lies something even more extraordinary: the human heartbeat. In deep winter, when sound dies in the snow, wolves place their paws on the ground and feel the pulse of life through the earth. Before they see you, before they hear you, they feel you. Section 4. The chemical whisper. Human adrenaline fear has a scent, literally. Before a person realizes they are afraid, their body releases microscopic chemical shifts. Adrenaline, cortisol, warm pheromones escaping through the skin. To humans, these signals don't exist. To wolves, they shine like a beacon. A calm human smells steady. A nervous human spills adrenaline into the air like smoke. A terrified human becomes loud, chemically loud. Wolves separate these signals with terrifying accuracy. They know if you're calm. They know if you're scared. They know if you're about to run. Before you understand your own emotions, wolves have already analyzed them. Section 5. Heat trails and breath in the cold. In cold regions, every human becomes a walking lantern of heat. Wolves track this warmth with a precision close to night vision. Your breath drifts upward as warm vapor, forming a slow-moving trail that wolves can follow through darkness. Your body emits infrared signatures, subtle but constant. Even behind bushes or in fog, heat bends the air just enough for wolves to see your presence. A person standing still feels hidden, but their heat is not. To wolves, warmth writes a glowing path across the forest, one that leads directly to you. Section 6. Silent Alerts. Communication without sound. When one wolf senses something, the pack knows instantly. No howls, no growls, no noise. Just micro-movements, a twitch of the tail, a shift in posture, a momentary freeze. These tiny signals ripple through the pack like lightning. Within seconds, every wolf is synchronized, turning, watching, preparing. What humans mistake for coincidence is actually a complex language of silence. A single wolf may detect you, but an entire pack responds. Section 7. The Invisible Trail. Tracking. What humans can't see. Wolves can track a human even when every visible sign is erased. No footprints, no scent, no broken branches. Yet the pack moves with absolute certainty, following an invisible trail carved through the wilderness. Humans believe they move silently, but every body leaves behind a faint wake in the air. Heat, skin particles, microscopic scent fragments, and tiny electromagnetic fluctuations drift behind us like a shadow we never notice. Wolves read this trail with remarkable clarity. Even when winds shift or snow covers the ground, these subtle disturbances remain suspended in the environment. To us, they're nothing. To wolves, they are coordinates. A slight bend in warm air, a drift of moisture, or a thin corridor of displaced particles becomes a map only they can read. They weave through the forest with confidence, turning at angles we cannot predict, as if following a thread stretched between their world and ours. It is not magic, it is perception so advanced that it appears supernatural. And long after a human has passed, the invisible trail still lingers, calling the wolves closer. Section 8. The Sense Science Still Can't Explain. Science can explain many parts of the wolf's awareness: their sharp hearing, their powerful nose, their sensitivity to temperature and vibration. But there is something more, something deeper, a sense that slips between biology and mystery. Researchers studying wolf behavior consistently observe one unsettling truth. Wolves react to a human presence before any measurable sign appears. No sound, no scent, no footprint. Yet the pack shifts, eyes focused, bodies tensed, formation tightening. What are they detecting? Some scientists propose wolves sense tiny electromagnetic changes emitted by living bodies. Others believe they perceive fluctuations in bioelectric fields the moment someone enters their territory. Another theory suggests wolves feel subtle atmospheric disturbances. Pressure ripples created simply by a human moving through space. No theory is proven. None fully explain the wolf's uncanny awareness. But one thing is certain. To wolves, presence is more than physical. It is energy. It is vibration. It is a disturbance in the silence of the wild. A signal only they can hear, a reminder that in their world, you are noticed long before you arrive. Section 9. The Early Presence. Wolves react before reality changes long before humans recognize they are no longer alone. Wolves have already adjusted their behavior. They move with a precision that feels almost supernatural, shifting formation, lowering their bodies, and turning their heads toward what appears to be empty space. But to wolves, that space is anything but empty. Every living being disrupts the natural order of the wilderness just by existing. The moment a human enters the forest, subtle environmental signatures begin to change. The temperature shifts by fractions. The airflow bends differently around trees. Even the rhythm of the surrounding wildlife alters. Birds pause, insects hesitate, small mammals freeze. Wolves sense these chain reactions instantly. It is as if the forest itself whispers a warning, and wolves are the only ones who can hear it. When a pack leader detects these shifts, the message spreads across the group in silence. No growls, no signals, no movement wasted. The pack tightens, their breathing synchronizes, and they prepare for what is approaching long before it arrives. This ability isn't noise-based, it isn't scent-based, it isn't sight-based. It is something else, something that reaches deeper into the unseen fabric of the wild. Some researchers refer to this as environmental intuition, a heightened sensitivity that allows wolves to interpret micro-changes in the ecosystem. But even this explanation falls short because wolves react before any measurable disturbance appears on scientific instruments. To humans, these moments feel like the forest is holding its breath. To wolves, these moments are clarity, a signal that something foreign has stepped into their world. In the wild, awareness is survival. And wolves are aware long before reality reveals the truth. Beauties of Nature brings you powerful wildlife stories, hidden behaviors, and the fascinating mysteries of the natural world. From predator instincts to unexplained animal senses, each video is crafted to reveal the secrets science is still trying to understand. Subscribe now and join us as we explore the unseen side of nature.